This time on the Highway Thru Hell.
Nightfall coming on.
Coming down like crazy.
We're supposed to be getting 60 centimeters of snow tonight.
A car. A semi.
Was dragged from almost a mile.
Hold up!
A terrifying ride.
No! Hold on.
A blizzard of wrecks.
Look out!
Sends heavy rescue
Yeah, dirty.
to the brink.
Just do what you can do, then stop.
Sheer ice forces the rotator into danger.
Oh my God.
In the rugged mountains of the Pacific Northwest, there's a highway like no other. The Coquihalla is an engineering marvel. But when the weather turns bad,
Look out! It's like the Bermuda Triangle of truck accidents.
keeping the Coke open takes an army
When the highway shuts down, the world shuts down.
and a last line of defense.
Highway Davis en route.
A heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because here, closure is not an option.
There's gonna be a boat race going up the canyon tonight.
Torrential rain is blinding drivers on Highway 1.
Canyon's wet and dark. Holy crap, they got a rainfall warning right from Hope. Heavy rain all the way through to Lytton.
Jamie Davis has been called by RCMP to a possible fatality.
There's a whole bunch of ambulance for something not hurt. Somebody underneath the semi from what I hear.
There's a semi versus car accident. Guy's still trapped in the vehicle, so we're gonna give them a hand here.
Holy moly.
A car is wedged under a semi. Heavy rain may have caused the car to hydroplane and slide under the trailer. Initially, the driver of the truck didn't even notice.
Apparently it was dragged for quite some time, almost a mile.
The driver is alive, but still trapped inside. Rescuers have called Jamie in case they need to lift the trailer to extract him.
Victim's trapped underneath the trailer in front of the wheels and dragged into this off-ramp. You want to try to lift it all, or are you good? You're good?
Wait, he's pinned in there. We gotta just, it's gonna be a bit.
Okay,
Not
no
a whole lot
problem.
we can do, but we gotta work it sideways, so.
Okay.
The rescue crew rushes to pry the roof off the car. A few minutes later, they have just enough space to get to the victim. Seriously injured but still conscious, he is carefully loaded onto a backboard. The wreck gets turned over to Jamie.
Look at that, eh? Only passenger seat. Look at it. The whole driver's side's right out.
Unbelievable.
I know. This guy's really lucky, man.
Imagine being dragged down the highway for a mile sideways.
Man. Horse car's a write-off.
Before they can open the road, the car and the trailer need to be untangled.
Give me that J-hook, I can hook it up in there.
The crew needs to prevent the mangled car from ripping off the side of the trailer.
Tractor trailer doesn't need to be towed. There's some small little ripples in the aluminum on the side, but there's nothing structural, nothing to stop this trailer from going down the road.
The truck continues on its way, but the car is another story.
Grab the dolly and put it in front of that wheel.
Okay, Kev, we'll put the tower down and I'll follow you
Let
in.
me know if you see spark.
Yeah, okay. Thanks again. Yeah, have a good night.
For Jamie, this job isn't about the money.
We came out here really to help out the fire department and the RCMP with a person's trap call. So there's nothing to charge our bill against. So this is a public service call more than it is an actual revenue job for us.
High up on the Coke, it's snowing. Jamie's biggest moneymaker, Adam Gazzola, is working another long night.
It got really icy up here, and that little car wiped out, and then
This guy here made a choice of either hitting her or going off into the ditch, so decided to take the ditch. And we're supposed to be getting 60 centimeters of snow tonight, which will cause some havoc. What we're gonna do now is...
Yes.
You're gonna hop in there, basically steer it out just as if you're backing out of this ditch.
Okay.
I don't want to wear myself out. We got 3 other highways we have to maintain as well. If you're not out there working, 7 times out of 10, you're not gonna get the job. That's what I've done now for 17 years, and I think it's starting to wear me quite a bit.
Looks good. Wow.
You happy?
Very happy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just be careful up there, she's slippery.
You know, I've been up here all day, roaming around, doing the odd job here and there, so we'll see what happens.
A nasty cold is going around, and Adam is its latest victim.
I've been sick for 3 days. Sore throat, feel like I got sandpaper in my throat.
For Adam, winter is already taking a toll, but relief may be in sight.
Like, we're getting another guy to help out, so hopefully that works out. I just hope he can work enough to help me out and pick up the slack.
The newest addition to Jamie's crew is veteran driver Scott Bird.
I'm realizing that Adam can't handle all the workload, you know, the standard everyday towing jobs that happen. And I need another guy to pick up the slack.
You wanted the front facing this way or the front facing that way?
I know Scott can do that.
No, it's leaning because of the trailer.
Scott and Jamie go way back.
I worked for Jamie for just shy of 10 years.
45 there?
You're the pro. You're the guy that's going to put it in there.
Don't tell nobody that.
Scott Bird was the king of the hill before Adam. He's a Top Gun just like Adam's a Top Gun.
I just kind of burned myself out, so I went up into the oil patch to recover. I'll swing in and I'll back it into its place. 9 years I was up in Alberta, and last year I got a phone call from Jamie, and he said, well, stop on in, we'll have a beer and chat about some things. Well, that was the start to round 2.
That doesn't look too bad there, does it?
No, it doesn't look so bad at all.
Scotty has done the mountain thing. He's been here before, and my mindset is, okay, I know I can give this guy a truck, and I know he's gonna go produce. You know, he's a big wrecker guy, understands the business.
But after a decade out of the game, has he still got what it takes?
I'm getting up there in age, and hopefully I can still do it. Still a little younger than Jamie, and he can still do it, so I'm sure I can.
He's getting a little older, just like I am. You know, Adam's a lot younger than both of us, and, you know, it is a young man's game.
To entice him back, Jamie promised Scott his own state-of-the-art 30-ton tandem heavy wrecker.
The truck that I'm getting is very similar to Adam's, so you know we'll have some decent pulling power.
But the wrecker is still in the shop and 6 weeks behind schedule. For now, Scott will have to make do with a vintage truck built to tow cars, not big rigs.
When I was 16 years old, I worked for the owner of this company that owned this truck. I'd take this out and go make money with it, and you know, it's kind of part of my apprenticeship was driving this old truck. I only want certain guys to drive it. You know, you gotta have a love for them.
But Scott is just happy to be back on the mountain. That afternoon, Scott goes on his first call in the old truck. But the winch line is a tangled mess.
I'm really getting unimpressed here. People can't take care of their The last person that headed out on a winch job, his rat nested the line up on me, so I gotta try and unwrap that so that I can use that line because it's on that side of the truck and it's just gonna make it easier for me to do my job. Just pull on it real hard. Is it coming? Oh, it's going back in? Fast. Oh, this is just 100% unacceptable. Good Lord, I had enough of that.
Scott gives up on the tangle and uses the backup winch line on the far side of the truck
Okay, head her over. We're just using another line. I wanted to use the other one, but I don't have all day to mess around with it. I'm sure the customer isn't happy about standing there any longer than he had to. We'll just do with what we have and go back to the shop and fix her up.
But the awkward rigging tests the limits of the old truck.
Oh, she's torqued.
But somehow, Scott still manages to coax the van out of the ditch.
Gonna move ahead, give him the last pull I need to give him, hook him up, take him to town.
Just when Scott thinks he's home free,
Ah, yeah, dirty
he's not.
son of a...
Veteran driver Scott Bird is trying to wrap up a simple job using one of Jamie's vintage trucks. But the old gal isn't quite up to the task.
Son of a...
A hydraulic line bursts, and now he can't raise the wheel lift.
Now we're gonna try and get this underlift off the ground so I can move ahead and do a job.
Scott improvises using the winch line to raise the wheel lift. Then he uses the same line to get the van back on the road.
You can break lines with old trucks, you can break lines with new trucks, but the odds are stacked against you when you're running old, right? Kind of why some guys don't like driving this old stuff. There's been a few little incidences on this job. Not too impressed. What do you think? You think we can get back into town like that?
No.
Son of a...
Scott gives up and calls Jamie for help.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, I can't get the wheel lift to come up. It broke while we were doing the recovery.
It won't go up at all?
I've got it about an inch off the ground, but I won't be able to tow this feller. Send Rob up here in the 440, just in case.
Yeah. Well, Rob's coming to save your ass. It's always the old guys we have trouble with, eh?
I get to go save Scotty's ass today. Mr. Pro. But it's sure funny how now the truck's broken, so obviously he did something wrong. So I get to go up and save the day. Bring back the other vehicle, which will be fun. Scott's, I don't know, personally, find him too bossy, and then, you know, like just the way he rubbed off on me, just don't like him.
Okay, you ready to go? Jump in this thing, and we're gonna just get off the highway. Go past or pull into that next turnaround.
With no place to turn around, Gord backs it down the highway.
We've been towing it down, it's been rolled over. For safety reasons, you don't want people driving vehicles that have been rolled over.
Yeah, whereabouts are you?
Just past Brittany Creek Rest Area. We're in the center there in the turnaround. Can't miss it.
All right, 10-4.
Hook him up and go. Make sure you run your chains tight, he's fairly heavy.
Okay, yeah, I know. Good.
Crank that boom up a few more notches too. Get him hooked up, let's go.
Chop, chop.
Both of you.
Okay, keep coming back, Rob. Hey, okay, come on back, Rob. Rob, what are you doing? No, don't stuff it under anymore. You want that T-bar to be right here.
I know what I'm doing, Scott. This has to be shorter.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, whatever, man.
Scott positions the sling so its chains don't scratch the bumper.
What's the matter with that? Okay, let's get off the highway.
I hate being told how to do my job. Okay, I'm out of here. I know how to hook up a truck. I've done it more than once. And for him to step in like that, he has no reason to or right to. I guess still have to find out what Jamie has to say.
I know it's hooked up right because I did my side and I had to look at his side, so just leave him do his own thing. Let Rob flounder in his own stupidity.
Back at the yard, Adam notices another problem with Scott's vintage truck.
What the hell happened here?
Oh, no.
What the f? Did they wreck my nice little truck already?
Wall up the guardrail or something like that.
That wasn't on there the other day when, buddy, that just happened with Scotty. Scotty just did this. He had to, and he didn't tell me about it. What are you laughing about?
Oh, just seeing it look Hugo like Hugo coming in the cable wrapped around the back here.
What are you gonna do? They're just gonna have to fix it, I guess.
He was rude to me, telling me how to hook up a truck. And it's just the way he told me and then telling me to get to work and do it right in front of everybody. I was not impressed that I was being told how to do my job.
Did you tell him off?
Yeah, I told him off.
What'd he say?
And basically just smiled and laughed.
Scotty can be a little rough around the edges with people around him sometimes. Well, you know what?
I don't want any stress, Jim. I didn't come here for stress. I didn't come here to create it. I came here to do a job
all
for
I'm
you.
really worried about is ending it.
I'm frustrated, and as I get frustrated, I start getting louder and louder and louder.
That's all I'm in.
I want it ended too.
He's butting heads with a few guys because he's just that kind of a guy, you know, bit redneck. If the truck was here and it was rolling down the road, he'd be out in the workplace doing jobs. So really, Scotty needs to be in a truck and he needs to be on the road.
But Scott's new truck is still stuck in the shop. The next day, Jamie has a brainstorm.
An opportunity came up to buy a used truck that would kind of relieve the pressure for us right now.
This morning, Adam picked up a used 1985 GMC 5-star General.
It'll help fill the gap. But then if it takes another month for Scotty's truck to get done, so be it.
That runs pretty good, actually.
She's a jewel.
Well, she didn't go pa-pow anyways.
It's a good backup truck, I guess. Scott's new truck.
So she's a classic, you know, the old 5-star General.
Yeah, not too many of them left around.
No, sir.
Wait, if you had an old 5-star General, man, you were the
Years
85.
You're the back in 85.
What was the other one? The Brigadier.
Yeah, Brigadier General.
Yeah. The 5-star had the 2 air horns and a dual stack, see?
Yeah.
Runs pretty good.
Up until the time that my truck comes, I'm sure if the call comes, it'll get out there and get at her, you know.
But the old General still has a few kinks to iron out before it's ready for battle.
There's a clutch linkage problem. It's probably gonna be a couple of weeks before it's ready for the road anyways. And I got my fingers crossed that my truck will be ready before then.
Scott's not the only one who isn't impressed with the new purchase. Jamie's oldest driver, Bruce, was counting on his own record getting an upgrade.
Now, Jamie promised to pimp my truck out. Almost $14,000 of stereo equipment, $13,000 in chrome. 8-inch chrome straight stacks. It's gonna bark when the Jake goes.
Bruce was supposed to leave in his truck this morning on a long-haul job to Alberta.
Hey, Bruce?
Yo.
Why is this truck here and not on its way to Alberta? I'm starting to think to myself that we're on Bruce time.
No. I figure on leaving about 5:36.
All right, I'm thinking you're on your own page.
No.
You're on Bruce schedule. I'm finding that he's having a harder and harder time, you know, kind of keeping up the pace.
Bruce decides to get on Jamie time and heads off for Alberta. With the general in the shop and Bruce out of town, the job of keeping the highway open is once again on the shoulders of one man. And he's not feeling so good.
I got a killer cold and I feel like today. Jamie just told me there was a truck wreck up there, and he told me it was a mail truck, and he wants me to go up and have a look at it and see what we need. Well, there's our mail truck right there.
A loaded semi hit ice on a sharp corner and slammed into a concrete guardrail.
Holy is he ever lucky, eh?
The concrete dividers likely saved the driver's life.
Wow. Something else.
But it totaled the truck, snapping nearly every wheel along the driver's side.
Holy is he ever lucky, eh?
Adam is struggling with a nasty cold and a nastier wreck. A semi full of mail didn't make a sharp corner on Highway 3. It crossed into the oncoming lane and hit a concrete barrier.
Something else.
There's no way he can tow it.
Well, it tore all the axles out, twisted them up, down, sideways, took both frame rails, bent them, even knocked out the steering axle. You know, there wasn't too much straight iron left on that thing. I'll phone Jamie and tell him to send the low bed up.
An hour later, the low bed is on scene. But Adam figures it's too dangerous to attempt to load on the blind corner.
Basically a hairpin curve, so there was just no room to block the whole highway there to physically lift it.
So the low bed is parked safely down the highway.
The company's coming to get their own trailer. I want to get this thing separated so they can back into it. I'm going to winch it out from underneath the trailer, get it out onto the road here and see what I can do with it to straighten that front axle out. You being turn that wheel straight? Yeah, the wheels are going every which way but straight. Everything was just busted off.
He drags the crippled cab away from the trailer. Now, he's got to get it on the low bed.
This thing is just I'll get in here and pull it sideways.
But the twisted wheels won't let him pull the cab in a straight line. So Adam lifts the two back axles off the ground. He'll try to guide it on using just the front wheels.
See, now we got the tires so crooked, that's gonna be a bitch to steer. Chain here.
He uses chains to try to lock the front wheels in place.
So we got the wheels straightened out just to get it movable enough to get it onto the low bed. And so I had to try to back it on there. Well, we'll give this a whirl.
Now he has to back it blind up a ramp that's only slightly wider than the cab.
I'll get it as close as I can. So you gotta tell me here. Don't watch it fall off and then tell me, right?
You go 5 feet back and 20 feet ahead.
You wanna hold the wheel? Dave's gonna jump in. Turn it my way? I did.
2 feet back and 6 feet ahead.
Go that way if you can.
Frustration levels are rising.
Cut her that way. As much as you can.
Just trying to jockey it onto the trailer.
That's all he's got. Whoa. Yeah, I think you're good there.
And then once we finally got it on there, then we pulled it sideways and got it on half-assed straight.
With the job done, Adam can't wait to head home and go to bed.
Hopefully I can sleep all night now.
All right.
But the coke never rests. By nightfall, Adam is back in the saddle.
Laying in bed, I'm sicker than a dog. I asked Jamie for the night off, but I guess he doesn't take it very serious.
He and Kevin have been sent out to drag a snowplow out of a ditch.
I have a job to do, and I try to go as hard as I can.
Give me a little.
But physically, I was just beat. Mentally, I was challenged, and nothing was going right.
Wait.
I got people relying on me, so the more work I can do, the better off my family is.
Well, until next time, old girl.
See, that's always my biggest thing, to make sure I can provide a good life for my family.
By 9 o'clock, he's heading home again.
And hopefully that's where I stay for the night.
But the night's still young. Trucks are backing up in the chain-up area.
Hey, Stefan, Richard here at VSA Coldwater calling. We're backing up onto the road, and you may have heard we've gone up to a moderate avalanche hazard.
Supervisor Richard Enns monitors truck traffic outside the snow shed.
They've got chains on, but they're not quite adequate. They've only got single chains on when they really need triples. So that's why they're having issues. This guy might not make it. Keep going, buddy, keep going. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, so this is a perfect example here of what not to do. Forget it, buddy, you're done. Al, Choir in Quarterton. Yeah, Al, we got another one spun out here on the bridge. He said he's gonna back up and try and straighten out and go again, but I'm not that confident here.
Jamie's main competitor, Al Quiring, has been up on the hill doing tow-ups all night.
Big Green to the rescue. This is like crab fishing, but different.
We don't necessarily have to have a lot of snow to have a lot of trouble. That's the only way over the pass, so that's what we deal with.
Al Quiring gets this job, but there's plenty more to go around.
Westbound, there's a semi in the ditch. It looks like he just wiped out. You on the radio, Adam?
Non-stop wrecks
You on there, Adam?
and a nasty cold are wearing down Jamie's top guy.
I had a sore throat, I barely got any voice left, sinus headache. When you work your guy into the grave, what's the point of that? I don't know. He just takes me for granted sometimes, I think.
Just bounced off the no post and went into the rhubarb there on the rock face.
One lane is closed, and the weather's getting worse by the minute.
These roads are worse than when we were out here earlier.
They want Adam to disconnect the cab and get it off the highway.
They just want us off the road right now.
We start trying to give this thing a pull.
We're gonna take the truck into town for the night. The highways don't want us messing with the trailer, because the trailer's ready to bust in half, so.
Listen.
It's basically wore me out. I'm to the point where if I don't make some kind of change, I'm not going to be any good to anybody.
Grab some tools. Never know what you need.
After an exhausting night, Kevin is up early prepping for a long-haul job.
So I'm taking that truck to Vernon.
He'll be gone for 2 days.
Hammer. Need one of these.
He's worried that his good friend Adam is being pushed to the breaking point.
It's just, you work your ass off so long, and it gets to you after a while, right? You need time. Sometimes you don't get that around here. What I'm looking for most on this trip is a little peace and quiet, a little serenity, I guess you can say.
He makes one stop before leaving town. Adam has decided to play hooky. He'll ride shotgun with Kevin, leaving Jamie totally in the dark.
Something just switched off in my head, and I figured, I just don't want to do this anymore.
Call her night golden.
I just wanted to throw the towel in. I was just done with the place.
I'm on a day off.
Let's get out of here. Poncho and Lefty, here we go.
An hour down the road, Jamie phones me and he goes, I need you to go to Edson, Alberta. And I told him, well, I can't. I'm already with Kevin and heading to Calgary.
Why are two guys driving around in a truck going to Alberta when I need them here to work? So I just don't get it.
I wanted 2 days off, and around here, if you just don't run away, you just don't get time off. Somebody else step up to the plate for a couple days a week.
Well, he'll be gone for 2 days.
With Adam out of town, Scott gets the Edson job. And Jamie gives him the only truck available, Adam's heavy wrecker.
Well, the top dog wants some time off, so suppose I'll be the top dog for a day or two, huh? You get back into the big truck and everything just starts to flow again. So I don't think that there's going to be anything to worry about other than just dealing with it like it was my own truck. I'm going to Edson, Alberta tonight. Yay-hoo.
With most of the crew away on long-haul jobs, the only ones holding down the fort are new guy Gord and Jamie.
Basically, you've got me and that's it. So now if the storms were about to come in again and storms were going to happen here, and if it happened tonight, whew, she'd be tough going.
Sure enough, later that afternoon, a call comes in for an overturned construction truck. The job is over 90 miles away, on the far side of the Coke, outside the town of Merritt.
I suggested to them that we do it in the daylight hours, but the push was on to go and get the job done right away.
As Jamie and Gord roll up Snowshed Hill, they get flagged down by a driver who needs a quick pull-up.
Too much going on and I can't handle it. Well, I'm going to pull you up to the top of the hill. I'm going to another job, so I'm not going to tow you, but I'm going to get you up top, okay? Well, that's a half hour right off our time right away. That's going to screw us right up. Nightfall coming on, stormy weather. Pressure's on us right now to go, and I'm not liking it too much.
By the time he reaches the client, it's getting dark. And he finds out the job is actually 20 miles down a remote dirt road.
Whoa, see that? I just about went off the road there. You know, we're talking about an old off-road road that's, you know, mostly traveled by pickup trucks, not machines that weigh 80,000 pounds. So right off the bat, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies about this call. This is like a goat's trail, this place. We're spinning out.
Halfway up a steep hill, the rotator loses traction and starts sliding backwards.
Back down. Oh my God.
Daylight is fading fast, and Jamie's on a job down a remote backcountry road.
Right off the bat, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies about this call. This is like a goat's trail, this place.
But halfway up a steep, icy hill.
We're spinning out. Okay, we gotta back down. Oh my God. We start spinning out, the truck starts sliding backwards. So I quickly get off the brakes and steer it out and let it go on its own. That road is complete ice.
They try chaining up to get more traction.
We're gonna forge ahead.
This time, Jamie engages his lockers.
Lockers rough. We better. It's icy right here.
Locking the differential forces all the wheels to turn at the same rate.
If you got a good straight stretch, you'll make sure the lockers are in, the inner axle, and you're gonna have better complete traction. And you know, it's like a bulldozer. It's gonna go right up the hill, straight, and it ain't gonna stop.
But the trade-off is steering.
They'll inhibit your steering. You get to a curve, you make sure you're putting the lockers off so that you can steer.
Gord helps guide Jamie up the icy hill.
So our wheels are slipping off the edge. The road becomes increasingly steeper and steeper and steeper.
He gets to the top, only to find that the ride down the other side is even more dangerous.
Unreal. What am I doing here? Well, we made her to the top, but now this other side is really scaring me. Gord just fell down, look. I've had enough. That truck's worth $700,000. It would cause me unbelievable financial pain if that truck goes off the edge. Never mind one of us getting killed or something on this job. We cannot go any further.
With no place to turn around, Jamie decides to abandon ship.
We're actually gonna park this truck up around the corner here for the night, and we're gonna stay in Merritt for the night and be back here in the morning. You can pretend you're the hero and the guy that saves the day all the time, but when you're getting to the point where you're jeopardizing yourself, your equipment, your guys, it's time to say no.
Back in Hope.
An RCMP call just came in.
Jamie's wife Sherry gets an urgent call.
Tractor trailer flipped over on its side. Wood is everywhere, blocking both lanes of traffic. Anybody copy?
Holy cow, looks like a war zone. Axles and tires and lumber and crap everywhere.
A lumber wreck just west of Hope has the highway closed in both directions.
Lumber truck going too fast, went down, went up and over, didn't make the corner, and then scattered everything.
Jamie is stuck in Merritt, and Adam is at least 10 hours away.
Hello? Anybody out there? Anybody copy?
Scott's not due back until tomorrow,
Hello?
but on a hunch, he decided to come home early.
Tractor trailer flipped over on its side, blocking both lanes of traffic.
20 minutes later, Scott arrives on scene in Adam's truck.
The truck is laying partway over a cement barrier in the middle. It's on its side. Both the trailers are upside down.
A Super Bee hauling lumber was heading west on Highway 1. The driver lost control and hit the center barrier.
I heard the guy did make it. He's just shaking up. Better get Jamie Davis out there so he can clean it up quick.
For backup, he's called in the only available man left in Jamie's yard, 17-year-old Brandon.
So it's all me and this guy. We're gonna work him hard tonight. Okay, Brandon, come on over.
Salvage expert Jim Lasser heard the call and has come to the scene.
Try that, tilt it back.
Flipping a B train normally takes at least 2 heavy wreckers. Scott's only got 1.
Jim was, oh, we could rotate this and rotate that. And it's like, well, we don't have a rotator.
Where do you want this one?
Oh.
After 9 years away from heavy rescue, Scott is eager to prove he still has what it takes.
I say, oh, God, what am I going to do? I did this for years and years and years. Why am I getting panicked?
I just kind of walk around it once or twice and see if you can come up with something that sort of makes some sort of sense to it all.
The trailers are too mangled to split apart.
There was no way that I could get in to release any of the fifth wheel plates to do it separately.
So he has to flip the cab and both trailers at the same time.
I just knew what I had to do. Just straighten it out, flip it over, let's go.
He comes up with a plan, something he's never tried before. Using the concrete barrier as a fulcrum, the 2 winch lines from Adam's truck might be enough to flip the entire rig.
I had the bonus of the concrete barriers being between me and the trailers. I could use it as an anchor to start them trailers on their rollover.
We're gonna suck it into the wall. We're gonna flip it over the wall back into this lane. The truck is sitting on top of the guardrail right now, and it's got a tendency to want to go that way. So we're gonna take it over that way.
Well, you're pulling heavier that end, right?
What's that?
Yeah, if you go up and turn around.
Well, actually, you know, let's just give this a whirl.
I wanted to go that way, but he says that he thinks the way it's sitting will do less damage by going that way.
You know, maybe they felt that I was rusty or whatever, but I just put them off to the side and said, no, this is the way I'm gonna do it.
Hey, is everybody out of my way?
Cab's just lifting up now.
But I didn't need nobody telling me what to do. You know, this is what I do. But nothing ever really goes as you intended to.
Hey, is everybody out of my way?
A messy lumber wreck has the highway closed in both directions.
Cab's just lifting up now.
With only Adam's truck to work with, Scott has come up with a daring plan to flip it using the concrete barrier for leverage. It's a bold move that could either make or break his comeback.
I was a little bit nervous. We had one truck to work with, and that's what we worked with.
Okay, everybody. Textbook. Okay, let's rig her down, boys.
That worked out perfect, eh? Looked pretty cool, too. You get style points. Perfect, went 100% perfect. Nothing 80% about it was 100% perfect. You don't know until you try.
First rollover I'd done in 10 years, and everything worked out perfect.
Jamie's brother from Aggressive Towing arrives to haul off the trailers, while Jim's salvage crew clears the lumber. And Scott heads home, victorious.
I spoke with the highways guy, and he was very happy with the way things were going. Now we're out of here. Now we're gonna be going home, and hopefully get the covers pulled over me before the phone rings again.
The next morning, Jamie returns to his abandoned rotator.
You know, sometimes you gotta know when to walk away from a job, and I'm not gonna risk my truck going over the edge or damage to the truck. It's not worth it. So we're gonna call our quits and just head back to the shop.
With no space to turn around, Jamie has to use his backup plan.
It's not for the faint of heart to come down a road like this. Pretty sketchy what we're doing. This truck is all it can do to hold itself back.
By the time he finally makes it home, it's well past sundown.
Oh, what a frickin' 2 days. I am just done. Tell me all the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Jamie gets the lowdown on Scott's return performance as a heavy rescue operator.
Trailer was right upside down in the fast lane, and he just tightened it up against the guardrail. And the trailer stood up, come right up and over, and the rear just followed.
Really, eh?
Just
One
picture
truck.
perfect. Just
And
click,
you know,
click, click right over.
If that was on its side in the canyon somewhere and right flat on its back, it'd be all you could do with 3 trucks to try to get that
Oh,
over.
yeah. It was just perfect.
Jamie's old buddy Scott is on the scoreboard.
What was really great is that Scott was here. He handles the wreck, it's all done. So having that extra experienced hand has really taken some pressure off us. At least I've got Scotty backing us up.
But his MVP Adam is still missing in action.
You know, I feel his pain, I really do, but what can I do? Watch it, buddy.
Next time on the Highway Thru Hell.
Stole like a son of a...
45 tons of lumber jams the Trans-Canada.
Oh, this looks bad.
Going too fast.
While another wreck teeters on the edge. And a complex recovery
I don't know why we're doing it like this.
brings tensions to a boil,
I work 24 hours a day.
tearing open a rift between Jamie
You have badmouth me on the wreck, right?
and his top dog.
I don't need this job. Maybe I'll pack up and leave.
This time on the Highway Thru Hell.
Stole like a son of a...
45 tons of lumber jams the Trans-Canada.
Oh, this looks bad.
Going too fast.
While another wreck teeters on the edge. And a complex
I
recovery
don't know why we're doing it like this.
brings tensions to a boil,
I work 24 hours a day.
tearing open a rift between Jamie
You have badmouth me on the wreck, right?
and his top dog.
I don't need this job. Maybe I'll just pack up and leave.
In the rugged mountains of the Pacific Northwest, there's a highway like no other. The Coquihalla is an engineering marvel. But when the weather turns bad,
Look out!
It's like the Bermuda Triangle of truck accidents.
keeping the Coke open takes an army
When the highway shuts down, the world shuts down.
and a last line of defense.
Jimmy Davis en route.
A heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because here, closure is not an option. Heavy snow on the Coke has trucks diverting to Highway 1 through the Fraser Canyon.
How's the canyon?
But weather isn't much better there.
From Spuzz of the Boston Bar, stole like a son of a... Can you make sure you got chains on that thing? Just a one set, but it'll do it. Anybody hear about the truck at Boston Bar that went over? Closed in both directions.
At just after 11 o'clock, a call comes in for a flipped B train full of lumber.
4 kilometers east of Boston Bar.
There's a semi flipped over load of lumber, and it's blocking all lanes of the highway.
Yeah, just another day for a tow truck guy.
The wreck has closed down the Trans-Canada Highway just outside the town of Boston Bar.
The weather conditions are really bad here, getting worse as we drive out.
With snow pounding down in the canyon, the heavy rescue crew must be extra cautious.
I mean, the snow's so heavy, there's like one lane in the middle of the highway here. That's the biggest issue here, is get there without dying. The different highways that we work on all have areas that people misjudge. You gotta have your wits about you when you're driving those mountain highways. That's how it is.
The wreck happened on a notoriously sharp curve.
Yeah, we're getting really close here now.
It's not the first time heavy rescue has been here.
This is at the same corner where another fellow died last season.
Last winter, a truck lost control and smashed into a power pole, killing the driver.
So this is some of his personal stuff, so we'll keep care of that for company. We'll probably send it back in a box to the company and they can deal with what they can deal with. I'll keep this for them. Things run through your mind. You wonder who the person is. You know, does the person have kids? You know, is there somebody at home waiting for him to get home? This one, a year later, basically to the day, is a little bit spooky.
The B train, hauling 2 trailers, hit ice, clipped a barrier, and flipped. This time, the driver survived, but the load is all over the highway.
Okay, here we go. So yeah, that's a lot of lumber, eh? Where does it go? All in this guy's yard? These people's yard? Wow.
My house was 20 feet from the road where the wood started coming flying off the highway.
Then it flipped on its side, and there were sparks everywhere, and there was wood flying everywhere, and I ran.
The spilled cargo is blocking access to the wreck. Jamie can't do much until a front-end loader clears a path.
I don't know if they interfere with the lumber.
But with only one front-end loader available to move 45 tons of wood, it's slow going. After 20 minutes of shoveling 2x4s, they've barely made a dent. The lineup of traffic is getting worse by the minute.
Okay, come on out of there. Yeah, come on up.
This delay to the overnight freight run means millions of dollars of cargo won't be arriving on time.
Yeah, the road is completely blocked.
Feeling the pressure, Jamie figures if he can't get to the wreck, why not bring the wreck to him?
You know what we should do? I'll come over here. I'll drag it this way, and then you get on that side now. How's that? Okay. Kev, can you get the cable back? So I'm gonna back up, and then I'll go over there.
Jamie decides to pull the wreck up the road so he can flip it.
Getting off the highway like right now.
But sliding a 15-ton truck on its side is a tough pull, even for the mighty rotator.
What's it look like on the other side? I'm the daddy.
They get it clear of the lumber.
Stop right there, stop right there.
But now, they have to get it on its wheels.
Throw the brake on, Kevin.
Scott and Gord arrive just in time to rig up the wreck.
It's right here, Adam. Is it?
They can't disconnect the trailers while they're on their sides, so they'll have to flip the entire rig all at once.
Yeah, I can grab the back one line in each, eh? I'll come right here, and I'll just get on the tractor.
They've traded one problem for another. The new spot is one of the narrowest sections of the highway.
If he goes over a bit, we're kind of having issues with space. We don't have enough room here to get the trucks in the right spot.
Normally, they'd put their wreckers on either end, perpendicular to the wreck, but the road is too narrow. Jamie has to position both trucks near the front. It's not the ideal angle, but it's all he's got.
I'll come right here, Jim. We can't get the trucks, backed in properly, and I'm kind of working alongside Adam. Yeah, there's a round the wheel in here. So both loops are here.
To get a better angle, Jamie fully extends the rotator's 3-stage boom arm.
Too tight, eh?
Don't pull too hard, he's just winching it out. Good. You ready?
They want the heavy cab to start flipping first and let it pull the 2 trailers with it. Last winter, it worked like a charm on another B-train wreck not far from here.
Let's do the back one, Adam.
But this time, they're not so lucky. The snow on the road is keeping the wheels from digging in.
I don't know why we're doing it like this. All we're doing is pulling the trailer over towards me, it's sliding. Why doesn't he go down? You want to pull down on that?
It'll come. You just go ahead. I'll pull after. This isn't doing so great.
It's picking and sliding. Its trailer's kicking out all the time. Why we want to run a line down low, maybe?
Yeah, to what though? Adam and I can, usually spot what we're doing, and we're right on the ticket. But on this one, we're kind of a little bit off our usual game here.
The tension between Jamie and Adam has been brewing for weeks.
You can only go so much. I'm only one man.
With Jamie spending more time in the office, Adams had to take on more responsibility on the highway.
If I pull my socks up anymore, I'm gonna tear my feet out the end of them. They run me to my breaking point. I work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What about me? I have a family, I have kids. Don't I deserve a couple days off? Woo. No, I'm to the point where if I don't make some kind of change, I'm not gonna be any good to anybody.
2 days ago, Adams skipped town without telling Jamie.
Something just switched off in my head and I figured, I just don't want to do this anymore.
Jamie and his top driver have barely spoken since Adam got back.
I just gonna keep my mouth shut. No comment.
A flipped B train has Highway 1 backed up for miles.
I don't know why we're doing it like this.
Heavy Rescue is struggling to flip it back on its wheels. But on the icy road, it just keeps slipping. And Jamie's top guy is losing patience with the boss's plan.
Why doesn't he just pull down on that thing?
I'll get a chain and we'll anchor off to the back.
New driver Scott Bird gets an idea. He re-rigs the cables to a low point on Adam's truck.
Don't go to that leg, it takes all my weight off. This one? Yeah, I gotta go up to the top here.
By pulling down instead of sideways, the back trailer should flip first, bringing the cab with it.
Go ahead, pull the back one.
Look out! Look out, guys!
Front end's coming. Just like that.
Scott's idea pays off.
I'm just gonna pull straight ahead, okay? Get out of the way.
Minutes later, they get a single lane open.
Highway 1 is now open, boys. It's getting nasty up there, too.
But Adam is in no mood to celebrate.
Well, let's go. Tie that chain to that hook. Kind of wanted to have a nice, relaxing night, but oh well.
Adam and I, the only issues we have, we're having a hard time to communicate with each other, and it made for a bit of a rough one.
You know, I don't even care. I hook on this thing and I'm done my job and going home.
This morning, Adam has come in early after telling Jamie they need to talk.
I don't need this job. I can go to work anywhere else. I can hop in a highway truck. I can do anything I wanted to do. I don't need to be here 24 hours a day. Maybe I'll just pack up and leave.
Scott wonders what's up.
Well,
What are you doing this morning?
waiting for Jamie. I called him a while ago. He said, come on over, so. Yeah.
Adam's got a young family. You can't sit down to any function without the fear of that frickin' phone going off.
Maybe I'll just quit.
Really? Why would you do that?
I don't know. I work 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I think that's pretty much good enough for me.
If he left, it would affect me. It would bother me. But there's a point where a person just says, hey, if he decided to do what he's got to do and he moves on, what can I do about that?
There, Bruce. You wanna go outside for a minute there so we can talk?
I guess give us a couple minutes. Thanks.
No, I don't know how to even start this, to be honest with you, but I guess the last month I just felt like, it worked me to death.
Look, it's the season, buddy. We're busy. You do what you can do, and that's how it is every year, and it's the same every year.
I understand that, but I gotta listen to what you say, and I try to respect you as much as I can, but it just seemed like,
You're the only guy shouldering the whole place.
there comes a point where a guy has to have somewhat of a life.
Yeah,
I don't know if you agree with that or not.
No, it needs to change the pace.
Yeah.
You went hard, for that month, and at the end of the day, you probably did the most of it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want you to go somewhere else.
So no, I basically just want to start having maybe a couple days off a week.
I get where he's at. Adam is shouldering the most of the work. And we've come to the realization that we need another guy to help Adam, do that workload that he deals with.
That guy was supposed to be Scott, but the new truck Jamie promised him still hasn't left the assembly shop.
I had everything lined up, ready to go. Didn't happen.
In the meantime, Scott's been bouncing between Jamie's smaller, older trucks.
I'm really, really getting unimpressed here.
And he's getting tired of it.
Oh, this is just 100% unacceptable. Ah, yeah, dirty.
Today, he's driven to the assembly shop to check on his new truck's progress.
Dwayne, you're working on the wrong truck, buddy.
I know. Be right there.
Gotta get you over here, Dwayne. So this is the truck.
It has a 600 horsepower Caterpillar in it. It's got a 20,000-pound front axle. It's got 46 rear ends with lockers. The wrecker's brand new. It's a 30-ton Century wrecker. Every full load bell and whistle on this thing, it's got everything.
Because it's never shiny, eh?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Shiny stuff. Chrome flares, lights, light rack.
Yeah. Shiny, shiny. Makes a guy feel good running down the road, having a prime piece of truck underneath him. Yeah, but it's a touch screen versus Jamie's touch pad. So I got a little bit more Googleophonic than him.
Good. Don't let him swap it out on you.
Well, I won't.
It was a beautiful thing. And it just made me a little bit more antsy. Let's just get in the truck and go.
The only problem, it's still not ready.
What kind of a timeline are we looking at? So we're a couple weeks out?
A couple of weeks out.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not the news he was hoping for, but at least there's an end in sight.
Okay, man. Every minute I'm here bugging you is a minute less wasted on the truck, eh? I want that thing on the road. We're 4 months behind schedule. It's been affecting my income. I left behind some pretty good opportunities to make a lot of money. I shouldn't have listened to Jamie. Yeah, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening. I shouldn't have come here until that truck was on the road. I may be faced with the possibility of having to just dump Jamie on his ass and go elsewhere,
New driver Scott Bird joined Jamie's team with the promise of a brand new heavy wrecker.
What kind of a timeline are we looking at? So we're a couple weeks out?
A couple of weeks out.
Yeah.
But it's months behind schedule, and Scott is losing patience.
I may be faced with the possibility of having to just dump Jamie on his ass and go elsewhere,
Until the new truck is ready, Jamie has put Scott in a vintage 1985 5-star General.
Nothing like a rotator, eh?
Who needs a rotator? We got this.
Yeah, old school.
Scott is eager to show off his stuff. Last week, using Adam's wrecker, he hit a home run.
Okay, everybody.
When he single-handedly flipped a B-train.
Textbook.
But with the old General, it's going to be tough to keep the winning streak going.
What's it got on it for gear?
Chain, man.
Those are old school.
I think I might have to grab that up in mine.
I don't know, it's kind of a cute little truck. It's a hydraulic and it's a nice little truck. It's kind of a good little backup truck. It's kind of a truck that you can use for a few weeks and at least make some money around here.
Well, one nice thing about it is it'll kind of fit in the gap on your museum pieces there. I'm not in my truck, I don't have my gear, and it makes it really frustrating.
Up on the Coke, yesterday's storm has passed, giving highway crews a chance to clear the snow buildup.
From a big storm to clear skies.
Higher up the mountain, a new danger is looming.
We got a runner here. There. Something wrong? You see it?
Last season, the coke was shut down when an avalanche hit the highway.
Closed. High hazard. Highway's closed.
These vehicles must be out of here right now.
Avalanche observations, size 2 naturals and roads to granite. It's trending warm.
It's the full-time job of a team of avalanche technicians, AvTechs, to keep the snow from reaching the road. They monitor the more than 50 active avalanche chutes that stretch above these mountain highways.
Here's the snow shed over here. These two paths are a real concern for us because this is often where traffic gets backed up. Their exposure to the avalanche hazard goes up exponentially when you stopped. Just yesterday, there was a deposit that was 60 feet from the road.
It's not just an office job. Today, they need to get a closer look at a section of the snowpack, 1,500 feet above the highway. And there's only one way to get there.
All right. We're gonna go right through here?
Yeah.
What do you think? Dig above that little tree?
Yeah.
Snow piles up in layers of different densities.
There's a slight layer in here.
Avalanches happen when a heavy layer breaks free of the snowpack underneath.
The area is known for getting a meter or more of snow overnight. That'll produce avalanches relatively quickly.
17 to 38.
17 to 38.
What they're looking for is a weak layer.
Let's call them 2-3.
2 to 3, okay.
If they find evidence of instability,
And dotted away.
they could drop percussion bombs to trigger a controlled avalanche. For right now, the snowpack seems stable.
Guys ready?
The AvTechs will keep a close watch on it. More weather is on its way. But there is one avalanche zone they can't tame. At the bottom of the Smasher, the highway passes under the Great Bear Snow Shed, a reinforced concrete tunnel that allows the biggest snowslides on the Coke to thunder safely over 6 lanes of traffic. Today, an accident inside the snow shed has left traffic exposed and at risk.
That's very dangerous. With respect to avalanches, we would try and actually get most of the volume moved through as quickly as we possibly could.
A pickup spun out on the icy snow shed floor. An SUV swerved to avoid it, lost control, then hit the barrier and flipped. The RCMP has closed the road, but with traffic backing up in an avalanche zone, they want it open again now. Ken Monkhouse happened to be just up the road in his flat deck. With no time to call for backup, he's got to do this one on his own, and do it fast.
You're gonna roll this one over, go over, load the one over there, come back, load this, go up the hill.
So we had a 25-kilometer long lineup, right down, almost down into Hope from the snow shed.
To speed things up, he wants to flip the SUV and get it on his flat deck in one quick move.
Big stress, lots of traffic, lots of people sitting trapped.
But the road surface is too icy. The SUV won't flip. A long line of cars is backed up in an avalanche zone. Inside the snow shed, Ken is racing to get the Coke open.
You've got all these people, they're in the worst possible place you could ever be in, and it's a sheet ice inside the shed.
But he can't clear the wreck if he can't flip it. Ken re-rigs with a 2-point line. hoping he can swing the SUV into a position where he can get it to roll upright. When the shed was built, engineers embedded electric warming coils in the pavement, but due to safety concerns, they were turned off years ago. Even with 2 lines, Ken can't get the SUV to flip.
It wouldn't dig in, it wouldn't flip over.
So he tries something else.
I knew that I had to have an extreme low line to the back end of the truck to get it to come over.
To pull down on the flipped vehicle, Ken rigs to the low point of his flat deck. He's betting it'll force the rubber on the tires to dig in.
I'm looking around, I'm seeing the look on the cop's face. We know it's turning into a gong show. You know, we gotta nip it in the bud because this is taking way too long.
It works. He quickly gets the other vehicle on his flat deck, hooks up the SUV, and the highway's open.
It was extremely embarrassing that it took me as long as it did. I've done recoveries like that in 3 minutes. It was still a win. Nobody got hurt. Everything got done. Nobody got killed. No avalanches.
Higher up near the summit, new guy Gord's on his first solo job.
I'll just hook up from the back end, and then the other guy's gonna come up and just make sure everything's good to go. I mean, I'm not used to being up on the hill like that, right? It's my first winter ever. So, I mean, I'm thinking, oh, how should I hook it up? These gloves suck. They're actually freezing. My hands are sweating, so they're starting to freeze, yeah.
Ken stops by to check on his apprentice.
Oh, I got it all hooked up, just making sure you have a look at her. And
when I started driving tow trucks, most tow truck drivers were big, hairy guys, leather vests, lots of rings, lots of yelling, lots of fighting and crap like that, and I wasn't like that.
I looked out for the brake lines and everything.
Looks good, buddy. When I look at Gord now, I see myself, 25 or 30 years ago. Whenever you throw four-wheel drive to the back, automatic or standard, always make sure it's in neutral, especially with the automatic.
Okay.
Okay, up a bit more. In neutral?
Yeah, it's in neutral.
In neutral?
Yep.
Is it in neutral? Good.
Turn the heat on, huh?
Beautiful.
All right.
Gord definitely has the tow truck DNA. I wouldn't have second thoughts about leaving him on his own. Okay, it is gonna dog track a bit.
Yeah.
When you get to the brake check, just get out, feel the hub, make sure it's not getting too hot.
Okay.
Okay, buddy?
Right on, thank you.
Just go slow, take your time.
Oh, yeah. He just basically showed me how to hook up, but I already had the right idea. This is what I'm learning to do, and this is what I want to do. It is pretty much like tow truck school.
At the base of the Coke, an oversized load has been waiting for traffic to clear.
We're 106 feet 6 inches long, 1510 high, and 177,000 pounds gross.
Destined for a mine, the huge steel cylinder had to be cut in half to transport.
That's not like hauling your average load down the highway.
Wide loads test the limits of highway infrastructure. Recently, an oversized trailer clipped a head beam on a bridge in Washington state. A section of the structure collapsed and 2 cars fell into the water.
They get huge money to haul those loads. There's a real risk. With the risk comes reward. It's a large, large responsibility.
The big concern is that the oversized load has less than a foot of clearance through the Great Bear snow shed. Because the shed ceiling is sloped, the load will only fit if it's in the left-hand lane.
Height-wise is a bit of an issue going through the snow shed there. We have to take the left lanes just so that we can fit underneath.
There's all kinds of things that can go wrong. You just gotta hold, keep your fingers crossed, nothing does.
All right, we're ready. Let's get going here.
All right, 10-4.
By law, the oversized load requires escort vehicles in the front and back.
Okay, you're about 3 feet off the right side there, Dale.
The convoy stays in the right-hand lane for the slow drive up so traffic can move around them.
Okay, you got an 18 coming up fast on you.
Alrighty, I'll give him a little more room here.
And 4, he's coming right up on your road.
The plan is to shift lanes just before they reach the snow shed.
I'm going to be holding all lanes back for you, and nobody's getting by at this point.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna keep this gear, this speed.
Okay, that mobile parking lot's coming down on your left.
All drivers northbound, we are taking up all lanes. Please do not attempt to pass.
But just as the convoy tries to move into position, an oversized load is headed for the snow shed. The right-hand lane is too low, so to clear it, they'll need to be in the left.
Even though I've been doing this for almost 25 years, it still makes you nervous.
All drivers northbound, we are taking up all lanes. Please do not attempt to pass.
But just as the load driver is about to switch lanes to the left,
What are you doing?
he gets cut off.
You got a 4 that just decided to sneak on by. He's coming up on your left.
He can't stop, or he'll lose the momentum he needs to get up the hill.
Got the 2 left lanes secured for you.
We'll have clearance if we're lucky.
All right, you are in.
In heavy rescue towing, Sunday is just another workday. But today, for the first time all season, one of the hardest working drivers on the hill gets a day off.
Being a good girl, Abby.
All the long hours and miserable nights of screaming at myself. Well, that's the reason why I do everything, to make sure they have a decent life anyways. Let's go, Kayla. If it wasn't for my 4-year-old, I'd be gone doing something else. Come on, Abby, let's go, sweetie. I want to watch my little girl grow up.
We'll have hot cocoa when we get inside, okay?
Adam's not the only one putting his family first today. Rookie driver Gord's traveled to the city to visit someone special.
So what's happening? Hello. Come here. How are you?
Good.
Yeah? I haven't seen my daughter for about 3 weeks now. I think about it every day, right?
Gord's daughter lives with her grandparents, so he can work in hope.
Come here. Jump really high. As high as you can. Oh, yeah. It's awesome to be here, because being up there all the time and just miss a lot of this. Gets a little tough.
Gotcha.
Up on the coke, Adam's HR-52 patrols the highway. But it's not Adam behind the wheel.
Coming up there pretty quick, maybe.
I'm on my way.
With Adam off, Scott's working the weekend shift.
It's Adam's truck, it's not mine, you know. I don't plan on taking Adam's job away from him, but it's nice when Adam decides to take some time off.
He spots a semi broken down inside the snow shed.
Well, we're gonna stop and check on this guy because he is in a pretty dangerous spot.
Well, here comes Jamie Davis here. I don't know if he's here for me or not.
Hey, what was your name?
Dave.
Dave? Okay, I'm Scott. What's wrong with it?
Red. Blew the red on it.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay.
Water problem.
Little bit of a water problem.
There's no cell service, so the driver can't call to authorize a tow.
Just gonna pull this guy into a safe spot. It's just the right thing to do.
Scott tows him anyway.
We're gonna lift off to start it up. Just give me a little lift. Yeah. And then go into neutral.
So you want me to shut it off, did you say?
Yeah, shut her off. Let's not hurt your motor. A lot of guys, they won't get out of their truck and help people out, but, you know, that guy sitting there is kind of dangerous. In the long run, it'll work out to our advantage. And, you know, he'll talk about it. He'll say good things about it. And when he's talking good things about it, there's 1,000 guys listening to the radios. Okay, we're done. Can't help everybody for free, but it's nice to help some people now and then.
At the end of his shift, Scott drops off Adam's truck back at the yard.
No scrapes, no dings, we're all doing good. Little housekeeping, got a little bit of garbage to get out of here. I'll finish my move out in the morning.
But next morning, Scott's house cleaning doesn't quite pass the Adam test.
You can just tell it's been smoked in because you can see all the nicotine everywhere, right? He was smoking and there's ashes all over the place. Well, I like to keep it clean, eh? Yeah. It's like changing your underwear every day. It's got to be done. He'll never drive my truck again. He lost that privilege.
So for Scott, it's back to the 5-star general.
I'll turn the lights on, they don't even come on. One of the main reasons why I came here is because I was told that I would be running a certain piece of equipment. Had I been offered the GMC General, I would have never come. Tired of eating bones, I want my steak.
Going pretty hard in the canyon. You just want to take her easy. Those roads are slippery there. Yeah, it's pretty bad up there, guys.
At just before dawn, a call comes in for a wreck on Highway 1.
I heard it was a mail truck. I got a feeling this is going to be a long day.
We're headed out to a wreck just north of Lytton. A mail truck is jackknifed and hanging over the edge.
The wreck is an hour north of Hope near the town of Lytton. After 2 days' rest, someone else is eager to get back in the action.
Good to go out and do something, make a few bucks. And I'm married to my wife and I'm married to this truck, so I got to split the time between the two of them. That's who I am and that's what I do.
We're just on bare bones guys here, me and Adam, and no helpers.
Holy. These trucks don't like the snow. Like his passenger fender's almost kissing the passenger side of the trailer.
Holy moly. Look at that. Straight down. Holy moly. Look at that. Straight down.
A truck loaded with Christmas mail teeters on the edge of a cliff.
My Christmas present's in there. It's heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it, eh?
The truck jackknifed and crashed through the guardrail. All that's holding it from a 600-foot free fall is a single tree.
Uh-oh.
And that's not the only problem.
The trailer and the tractor may not be connected together. If we started pulling on the tractor and the trailer wasn't hooked up, we'd be in a mess of trouble. Then the trailer would go like this.
So is this fifth wheel still hooked up?
Yeah, it's on then.
Wheel's on.
Yeah, okay.
But there's no frame here. That frame looks broke right there. She's buckled in half.
Unbelievable.
The trailer is still connected, but the fifth wheel plate holding it is cracked in half.
Might be a cutter.
Adam hooks up a line to secure the trailer just in case the tree gives way. Jamie is worried about the semi separating.
And then just 2 low lines to it. We have to be fairly delicate about what we're doing. And then it doesn't go down anywhere, right? So you've got it. And we have to make sure that we're not going to put too much pressure on it. And then I'll come back right up to this thing that way.
The highway has been closed for going on 2 hours now.
So you know what? It doesn't look like it's going to open anytime soon. No, you can't go anywhere. You're pretty much stuck.
Whatever they're going to do, they need to do it fast.
You know, we could have some troubles with this truck frame. It's a bit pretty flopsy, so Adam will hold on to the back end of the trailer no matter what.
We decide not to do anything much more with the trailer for fear of damaging it.
His plan is to use the rotator to ease the cab out and hope the trailer comes with it.
Okay, guys, you want to probably stand back a bit. Better let you pull it. Pull back a bit, yeah. Hey, hold on to it. Hey, stop for a minute.
Is that thing hammered?
The cab's rear axle is broken and dragging.
You know, the axle is actually rolling underneath it and creates more resistance.
Hold it. Tell me to hold it.
They get it out, only to discover that the cab is even more damaged than they'd thought.
Wow, spare parts. I think she's like a single axle now, eh, Bob?
Yeah, you took her right out.
Yeah.
That landing gear okay? Wow.
But the trailer's vital signs are good.
Landing gear works. How do we luck out that way? So the trailer's pretty good then, really.
You didn't rip it off.
I know.
The intact landing gear means another cab can hook up and get Christmas back on track. But first, they need to disconnect it from the fractured fifth wheel.
Being a bitch, eh?
I'm trying to pull the kingpin here, but the frame rails are bent right together, like, holy
Jaws lock around a kingpin, linking the trailer to the cab. When the lever is pulled, it should release the jaws.
So when the jaws went around the trailer kingpin, they either bent or twisted somehow when the truck went down.
Totally clear. Murphy.
Adam tries using a chain to pull the release lever.
What do we do? What do we do? Ready? What about lowering the trailer down a bit on it?
Adam lowers the landing gear, hoping to shift the weight off the lever.
Hold it.
Nope. Nothing.
A 5-minute job has now taken over an hour, and the highway is still closed.
Until we get that fifth wheel unhooked from this tractor, we can't do anything. We're dead in the water.
Well, it's a waste of everybody's time. Keeps the highway closed. Gets Bob mad at me. We're jerking around here.
We're looking like idiots at the side of the highway trying to get this stupid fifth wheel out. Adam's getting frustrated, I'm frustrated.
Did it move?
I don't think so.
What the?
We don't have time to monkey around. It's starting to piss us off.
Anything?
Nothing.
An hour becomes an hour and a half.
This is like trying to unhook the fifth wheel from hell.
We're cocked to this. What if we were to pull this thing straight so everything's, the whole unit straight?
Could do.
When all else fails, Jamie turns to the biggest tool he's got, the rotator. He lifts the front of the cab, shifting pressure off the plate, while Adam uses a ratchet to pull the lever.
Right there.
Go back with it.
Oh, right, oh. Moving now, is it?
Yeah, it's going.
There we are. Got her there.
Got her?
You betcha.
Brute force. Man is stronger than machine.
After a nearly 3-hour shutdown, the Trans-Canada Highway is finally open. And for a change, Jamie is having a good day.
Equipment's paying off, and the fact that we're in tune with each other is paying off. There's 2 guys, 2 trucks. You got the old hardcore boys, they're getting her done.
Next time on the Highway Thru Hell.
4 inches of ice.
A $1 million wreck
Look, jackknife.
leaves a load of prescription drugs stranded on the mountain.
This thing is hammered right in here.
That ain't good.
I've never seen anything like that before.
And
What is he doing down there?
the heavy rescue headaches keep piling up,
Why isn't he getting up the hill and opening the road? Tell me what you're doing.
forcing Jamie to get tough
Why aren't you up the hill?
with his most senior driver.